5 of them spawn on it once. I don't know if it was a whole squad, but wow.
Hey, what's up guys, Adderus here. Doing another RPG Maker MV video, but this time we're going on into eventing. So, we're going to cover a couple of basics of eventing. Not going to cover any mapping in this. Basically what we're going to cover is stuff like transfers, chests, doors, setting up an inn, setting up a shop, just a couple of things like that, basic RPG stuff. Okay, so if you go to your map, you're going to want to make sure you're in event mode. And I've already got a level set up with two different maps here. So the area you want to place the door, you'll want to right click there. You can either go down here and go to door and set up manually, or set up automatically I should say, because this takes care of like everything. It takes care of the animation, which we're going to look at right now. So what is happening is it's going to play a sound effect, then it's going to set, it says set movement route, but what that's doing is that's playing the animation for the image. So it's going to move to the next image, and then it's going to set yours. It's going to move you forward one, then it's going to play a sound effect, and then it's going to transfer you to the place to be selected, which as you can see here is the spot right there. So that takes care of like a lot of the guessing. You retain your direction unless you want to change it. Then you have the transitions. If you want a black transition, a white transition, or just completely teleport over, which I would not recommend that at all unless you're on the same map. Let's see here. Okay, that apply. So that'll set us, that'll move us in here to the inside. Now to move us back out, here's what we're gonna have to do. Gonna go to new, like that. Then we're gonna select in the contents here. This is where the options of the event go. So we're gonna play a sound effect. Go through here and find move. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. So you can pick whatever it is that you want to use for that. Adjust the volume, the pitch, and you can test it out right here. So once you play that, then you can transfer player. Now this is where you'll set your character to be back to the next location. And I'm going to leave them fading, the fade in the direction exactly as they are. Okay, so once you do that, you want to set here. You want to set that to player touch. Apply. And then we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to test it out. New game. Played the sound effect. And we're back outside. See? Just like that. Very simple. Transferring in and out. Okay, now setting up a chest. Since we already got like this inside area, we're going to set up a little area with a chest and a shop and an inn. And we're going to go one step further and add a couple of extra things in there. Just for aesthetics sake. But okay, we're going to put this bed over here. See, the one thing with me is it looks fine like that, but to me it's like it doesn't quite look like it's all the way up there. But it's up to you. It's up to you and your design choices, and how you want it to be. So I'm going to put a table there, and a table there, just to make my OCD self go a little crazy. Okay, we'll put some chairs around there. And we need a shopkeeper's counter, so we're going to put that there. Now we're going to actually add in a shopkeeper. Now, you can go ahead and do this if you want. Add in the inn. This is the easiest way to learn about it if you don't know anything about it. Now right here, if you wanted to do a combo, if you wanted to make it so that your in-person also does your shop processing, this right here is where you would do it. Right when it says when no, this is where you would do new, and you're gonna find the shop processing right here, and this is where you add in all your shop items. You can leave it as the same price, or if maybe you want to lower the price or raise the price, that's where you're going to put it at. Go ahead and add in that cow milk from earlier. And you can set it to where you can only buy, but you cannot sell anything. And right there, that's the shop. That's exactly how simple it is. After you do that, and we're gonna go ahead and make this a little bit more homey. Let's see, flame. Let's see. Yes, I don't know much about the. Let's see. That's a decent size one, so we're gonna go like that. Do a stepping animation. This is where you can set the, like say you want to fire there, and we're going to have that as parallel, because you have the option of action button. That's when the player comes up to it and hits enter. Player comes up and touches it, another event touches it, auto run, which basically means it runs. If you got something in here like a text or some kind of message popping up, it's going to constantly run that over and over again until you tell it to break out, which a flame's not going to, but this goes for all events. So you want to set this to parallel. Parallel means it runs independent of everything else. So once you do that, hit OK, which that fire looks kind of big for that. Let me go ahead and put the smaller one there. Hit apply. Okay. So we got our shop in set up. Now if you want to go a step further, you can right here, you can do new, and you can transfer the player. Let's say you want to transfer them over here, or maybe you want to make it so you move off the bed. You can do that with the mapping. If you set up the tile set that way, you can make it so that they can come up onto the bed. But just for simplistic sake, we're just gonna go right there. Set them retain direction, which we're actually gonna set this to the right side so they're facing away from the bed. Hit apply, and then we're gonna hit OK. So with that, we just need to add in a chest. Which easiest way to do this is to go down to treasure after going to quick event. Go to treasure, and you can change this to whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. You can set it to a crystal if you wanted, or if you want an item or whatever in there. Go ahead and hit edit. Now what I would do is, after it's used, I would go ahead and, if you're going to do something strange like that, or even if you're using a chest, I would make it disappear, just so that it's not there anymore, and you don't have to look at it anymore. But the basics of it is, play a sound effect, play the animation on this, self switch A on, that tells it to switch over to this page. Then it's going to give you gold, and it's going to do a text window that tells you that 100 gold was found. Now, if you want this to animate, I would do stepping, and that way it's just not sitting there like some raggedy old floating crystal. That way the player, it catches their eye and they're able to you know, go over there and look at it, because they don't want just to see something sitting there. They're not going to mess with it. But okay, let's go ahead and try this. So now we're outside. Let's go ahead and go in. Look at that fire just roaring away. Let's go ahead and do that. No more crystal. Let's double check here. Make sure it's gone. Yep, it's gone. Alright, would you like to stay? We're going to select no. And then it's going to open up a shop. Okay. Let's go ahead and stay. Play the little sound effect, and then we're next to the bed. And see, that doesn't do anything. And then, as you can see there, transfer in and out. And that's pretty much your basic stuff there. Now you can go a step further right here, where it says no. You could insert something, like say you want to show text. Let's see here. I'll go to people because it's right there. Please browse my wares. And that right there. I would suggest, if it's going to be someone else talking, put them up top or put them down at the bottom, but make sure that your character talking is always the opposite of whatever the NPC is. It just helps with the player having them understand it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can show you what this looks like. Go ahead and get money, so that way we can do this. No. Please browse my wares. It's like, oh, what do you got? Got some cow milk. Cow milk. And see right there, you have So Delicious. That's what our description of it is. That's the best thing. Buy one. Alright. Then you hit escape, cancel out, and that's it. Alright guys, well if you enjoyed this, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and make sure to check out my other videos. If you hit the eye with the little white eye with the circle up in the top right hand corner, you can see links to my other RPG Maker videos, and I hope to see you guys around. And thanks for watching. See ya.